You guys are liars. You call Jesus the Son of God when he
Okay,
never
well, let's
claimed
see
to
if
be
the Quran
God.
agrees with you. First, let's see if the Quran agrees we're liars or we are people of compassion and mercy, and we are an upright people, unlike the Jews that your Quran hates. Go to 580 to 83. Start at 81.
If only they had believed in Allah, in the Prophet, and in what had
Chapter
been
5,
revealed
verse
to him,
81 to 83.
and what had been revealed to him. Never would they have taken
No.
them for friends and protectors.
Okay, good. I'm going to
But
trust.
most of them are rebellious wrongdoers. Strongest among men in enmity
Yes.
to the believers will thou find the Jews and pagans. And nearest, yeah, I know this verse.
Okay, but wait, what does it say about Christians that you just slandered us?
That you guys are closest to us.
And what are we? Read it. Read it. No, you stop. Don't stop.
And
Yeah,
amongst
you
these-
do attack the
Yeah.
Jews, but what does your Quran say about Christians?
Because amongst these are men devoted to learning and men who have renounced the world.
But you
and
just
they are
called
not
us
arrogant.
liars, right?
Yeah, it says amongst these men, not all
No,
of you
yeah,
guys.
no,
Most
hold
of
on.
you guys
Yeah,
are
no, but it
liars.
didn't say, you're misreading again. Astaghfirullah Rabbil Alameen. Do I need to correct you? Let's read it again. Okay. Thou will find the most vehement of mankind in hostility to those who believe to be the Jews and the idolaters. And thou will find the nearest of them in affection to those who believe, to those who say, lo, we are Christians. Those who say, you forgot that part. Then it says, because there's among them, some of them are monks and priests. Yes, not all of them. And because they are not proud. Why did you misquote it? See, you're doing the very thing the Quran slanderously and you slanderously accuse Christians. You Muslims twist your own Quran with your words. The very thing you accuse us, you just twisted the verse. It's talking about Christians in general.
That's not for Allah. I just quoted Yusuf Ali. That's not for Allah.
All right. Well, I don't know if Yusuf Ali. I'll blame him too. All right. Now keep reading all the way to 83.
And when they hear what has been revealed to the apostle, you will see their eyes overflowing with tears on the account of the truth that they recognize. They say, our Lord, we believe, so write us down with the witnesses of truth.
Now, do you know the historical context of this?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
Now, if you want me to prove to you that the Muslims, like your prophet, were liars and deceivers? If you read the context, this is talking about the Najashi in Abyssinia, when a group of the Muslims went to Abyssinia to seek the protection of the Christian ruler. A group of pagans went after them to bring them back to punish them. The Najashi said, no, anyone who seeks my protection and asylum will be protected. So then they plotted. They said, all right, we're going to go tell Najashi and his bishops they denied Jesus as God. This is your sources, not me. So they went to Najashi and saying they deny Jesus. So then they summoned the Muslims. And again, if memory doesn't fail me, guys, real quickly check. It says Jafar ibn Abu Talib, I believe Ali's brother. Again, I'm going by memory. Forgive me if I'm wrong. He said, I'll just recite to them chapter 19 of the Quran, chapter 19. And according to your sources, he narrated the story of Mary, 16, and how she gave birth to Jesus and Jesus speaking as an infant. But he stopped where it says that Allah has no son. And then they said to him, we believe Jesus is Abdullah, slave of Allah, the virgin-born son of Mary, the word of Allah, cast down to Mary in a spirit from him. But they didn't tell him, we don't think he's the son of God. And they didn't tell him that we deny he died on the cross for sinners. They deliberately held back those details in order to deceive the Christians into thinking the Muslims held the same view of Jesus so that Najashi wouldn't persecute them. So we're liars? You guys are damn liars. That's why the Christians started crying, because when they heard the verses of chapter 19 of the Quran, 16, all the way to 34, praising Jesus, being born of a virgin, honoring Mary, of course they're going to cry. But they left out the rest of the story and the details. Why? Why did they do that?
I can't say it.
And you're saying we're the liars. Go now, 57:27. Sorry.
Then we made our apostles follow in their footsteps, and we sent Isa, son of Maryam, afterwards. And we gave him the Injil, and we put it in the hearts of those who followed him, kindness and mercy. And as for mockery, they innovated it. We did not prescribe it to them, only to seek Allah's pleasure. But they did not observe it with its due observance. So we gave to those of them who believe their reward, and most of them are transgressors.
Okay, so here where they transgress, they invented monasticism, but they failed to live up to it. And because of that, they're transgressors. But notice it says, we put in the hearts of Jesus's followers, what? Kindness and what?
Mercy.
Okay, now some of them went overboard with monasticism, but notice why. It says, because they wanted to earn Allah's pleasure through being monks. but they failed to live up to it. And because they did, they transgressed. They failed to honor the monastic life. But you put that aside, the followers of Jesus are known to be learned men, known to have kindness and mercy in their hearts. And yet you're saying we're liars.